We expect him to address her comments by one of Hillary Clinton's oldest friends, and Kristen was talking about that a minute ago, ruffling some feathers here. Let's talk more about that with, as Kristen was mentioning, Virginia Governor Terry McAuliffe suggesting that, well, maybe Hillary Clinton would shift on TPP if she became president. Back in October, Clinton said she did not support the agreement, putting her in the good graces of progressives. Here's what the governor is now telling our Andrea Mitchell this morning.
Governor, can you understand how when Bernie Sanders and his supporters don't trust Hillary Clinton to live up to her commitments, that when you, one of her closest friends or from her campaign chairman, when you say that she would go along with TPP once elected,
no.
with changes or with a trade deal?
Let's be very clear.
Okay.
She would only go forward if the changes that she wants are implemented, that everybody's in agreement, the labor folks would be in agreement, and others be in agreement. She's not going forward as it is today. But I'm in the same position where Senator Kaine is. We don't support it unless, she says the changes that she wants are made. So unless the changes are made, she doesn't support it. President Obama does want this, as you know.
And Andrea Mitchell joins me now on the phone. Andrea, here he is trying to make a difference between what he apparently initially said and now what he wants to say.
Well, Terry McAuliffe is basically saying that he and the president and the other governors all support the TPP and are going to push for it in the lame duck session. He said, I don't know about the lame duck session. He said the president wants it. It's the president's top trade initiative. I can just tell you, the ambassador Froman, he's the trade negotiator, Secretary Pritzker, that's the Commerce Secretary, have been working very hard. They want to see something done. It's President Obama's top priority. Continuing, he said, Hillary disagrees with it. She doesn't support it. That's her right not to do it. She says things have to be fixed in order to go forward, but the president, this is his top trade initiative, and I can just tell you his whole team was in the Des Moines meeting with all the governors last week. So, at that point I asked him about Bernie Sanders and what you just played, the fact that they won't trust her if they think that she is going to back down. And he said, let's be very clear, she would only go forward if those changes are made. Obviously, this further muddles it up because it sends the very signal that the Clinton campaign was hoping to finesse, that she is now against something she was previously for, not that she would go along with it if some changes are made.
So, to be clear, the Clinton folks continue to insist that she is against it and that she will continue to be against it. He is the one who brought in this other aspect that if there are some changes, she would agree to it. But that's not coming, I guess, from Hillary Clinton herself, although he is close to the campaign.
Well, she has said all along that if she could change it, but it would be a different kind of deal. So that is consistent. But to bring it up now when they had just finally quieted or beginning to quiet down the suspicions of the Sanders followers. I talked to Bernie Sanders about this yesterday morning at breakfast, and he was categorical. There will not be a vote on the floor in the lame duck. She will help us, to prevent it from coming up if she, assuming she's elected. So the whole issue of whether President Obama will try to force this through the Senate before leaving office is very much in play now. And what Hillary Clinton's role is, pro or con, is also now up for grabs. I think it is going to raise a lot of questions with the Bernie Sanders people who are, very suspicious and still aren't completely won over.